In this sublesson, we are going to see how to enable the VRRP feature and how to configure VRRP under the VLAN interfaces. For the sake of demonstration, we'll assume the same topology as we saw with HSRP. NX1 and NX2 will be running VRRP between them, and NX3 and NX4 are the access switches which are connecting host 1 and host 2 respectively. Let's jump on to NX1. On NX1, let's look at the interfaces. Show IP interface brief, and we have VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 configured. So we look at the configuration for VLAN 10 and 20. Show run interface VLAN 10, VLAN 10, and just the IP address, and show run interface VLAN 20, just the IP address. The same goes on NX2. Show run interface VLAN 10, show run interface VLAN 20. So the goal is, like HSRP, even in this example, we are going to make NX1 as the VRRP master for group 10, which is for VLAN 10, and we are going to make VRRP 20, which is the group for VLAN 20, active on NX2. So let's go to NX1. In the config mode, we first enable the VRRP feature. So feature VRRP. Now you have an option to enable either VRRP version 2 or version 3. Let's go with version 2 itself. After enabling the VRRP feature, we get into the interface configuration mode. So interface VLAN 10. And there we configure VRRP, the group number 10. We set the address as 10.1.10.1. This is the VIP. If you want to set authentication, we can set authentication and say text Cisco. And if you want to set the priority for this to be inactive, we say priority 110. We don't have to enable preemption because that is enabled by default. One important thing to remember while configuring VRRP is you need to perform a no-shut under the VRRP configuration mode. If you do not do that, VRRP will not be enabled on that VLAN. So we have configured VRRP 10. Now we exit and go under VLAN 20, and we say VRRP 20 address 10.1.20.1 and authentication text Cisco and no shut. We don't have to do anything else on NX1 for VLAN 20. We now switch to NX2, and we go into config mode and say feature VRRP. And under interface VLAN 10, we say VRRP 10. Say address 10.1.10.1, authentication text Cisco, and say no shut. Exit. We are good for VLAN 10 now, and now we are going to configure VLAN 20. Interface VLAN 20, VRRP 20, and here say authentication text Cisco, priority 110, and say address 10.1.20.1, and finally no shut. This should take care of enabling VRRP on NX2.